Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel here. My name's Spooky. I hope that you've had a wonderful week so far. It is great to be here. We are going to be continuing our adventure as Spooky the Tanuki in West of Loathing. Because I want to go play Shadows of Loathing, but I feel like I need to do this one first. So, yeah. Let's go see what the town of Boring Springs has for us today. I don't entirely remember what I was doing. I think we finished the stuff for the sheriff, so I think we are tracking down the horses. We have eaten a turnip. That's pretty great. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Let's go look for horses over here, I guess. Right, they give us the location. Alright, let's go. The compass. I just noticed the compass only has west. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, let's go to Orehole Mine first. See what we've got going on here. This definitely does not bear closer scrutiny. I don't know, it might. It might. There's still some meat ore in this chart. Oh god. We've gained 65 meat. Nice. We got a mug for the barkeep. Alright. Where do I want to send the cargo elevator? All of it, why not? Hello. Blasting caps. Sorry. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside of the quotes like Dang, it looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of these up. Okay, so we need tools over on level 3. Okay. Oh, I need a lockpick. Plunger? Okay, we got a detonation plunger. Okay, so we'll need to get a needle. I know we used a couple of those already, but that is good to know. Alright, let's see what this graveyard has here for us. A skeleton? I mean, I could just... Oh, I guess I can't. Alright, let's beat up the skeleton. Let's see if we've got a bomb. We could throw a snake at it. You know, yeah, let's deploy a snake. That was pretty good. Oh, he hit my snake. Snake abuse. How dare you. Nice, we got some XP. Oh, that was it, huh? Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as not to startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi. I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? Let's pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you're going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Does anything happen if I keep petting the nose? Yep, still cold. You get the idea. Okay. There's some of those homing oats. Oh, interesting. So the horse is ignoring the oats. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Nay. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. That is one horse rescued. Oh. I think that was one of the characters, wasn't it? That must be her family. Ooh. Alright, well that is one horse rescued. Unfortunately, there were no needles. One of these rocks is really shiny. Grab it. We got a shiny rock. I mean, yeah, did what it said on the box. It's shiny, and it's about the size of a rock. That it is. Right, this snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Hey, I also have snakes. Okay, if I roll good, this will just one-shot it, right? Hey, yeah. And I rolled bad. But I appreciate that you heal after every combat. That's pretty nice. Victory. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Spooky. That's me. Ooh, and we collect 1 venom and 1 medicine. Wait. Another snake? I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. That is true. Oh man, they beat us on the initiative there. And we're poisoned. Oh, that one had more health. I didn't even notice. I guess that is a pretty big snake. Ew. Alright. You made short work of that long snake. Nice. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I am good at tricks. Oh yeah, it does have more health because it's an angry rattlesnake. Alright, we're gonna deploy a snake. Man, that snake looks a lot cooler than mine. I need to get better snakes for my briefcase. Not bad. But guys, I hope you're having a wonderful week. I know it's only like one more day till the weekend, so good job making it this far, and I will congratulate you more once it's up there. This game really pulls me in the second I start playing it. Sometimes I forget. I don't want to call them formalities, but I do like applauding you guys for doing hard work. I mean, just going out there and existing is hard. And while it is a thing a lot of people do, that doesn't mean it's easy. Good job. Nice. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. And our gumption leveled up. Very nice. Oh, that horse doesn't look too good. That's all that's here. Okay. This horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? What even is that? It's cool, alright? Be cool, don't freak out on me. Winnie? Alright, we're gonna look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. That I am not. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But he seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul, or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Earn. Alright, here's some oats. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, with a whinnergle. Hopefully he's headed home, and not into the 12th dimension. Alright, that is the second horse rescued. I need a needle, otherwise I'm kind of stuck. Alright. Oh, they're talking about... Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to start dialogue with him. I was trying to find a needle. Where would I find a needle? Here. Howdy. Howdy, good to see you again, Spooky. Here is your mugs. Much obliged. Alright, I don't really care about the other people. We're gonna take Crazy Pete with us, so... Let's see. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, tarnation. Some metal scab shangle drew a mustache on my mule. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the shiny rock you're carrying, and his wild eyes light up. That there is a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. Sure, here you go. He grabs the rock and sticks it in his belt pouch, grinning. Thank you kindly. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like someone who got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off of you for 73 meat. That's pretty good. Okay, Pete, here you go. You give him the nugget. He chuckles and hands you some meat. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrow as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelet, it seems more pronounced. He's really like eye-twitching at us. Listen, kid. All this stuff what I've been buying from you, you've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with a fella. Sorry, I started having a brain fart in the middle. What are you saying, Pete? There's stuff down on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a fella who wants to keep his eyes, if you catch my meaning. Not sure that I do, but thanks. No, I don't want to mess with them. I need a needle. Otherwise, I don't know how else I'm gonna blow that up. Hey, wait, we got a newspaper. We can go take it to the cactus. Maybe you can help us with that. Oh yeah, and here's Braid. Sorry. Alright. Yeah. Here you go, cactus. Did you bring me something to read? Give him the newspaper. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do in return? What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at the Orehole mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at Orehole mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Perfect. Alrighty. Orehole mine, and we'll get a shovel. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about. Yeah. Wait, I think... Can we do something with the poop? I think I can shovel the poop, right? Yeah. It's nasty work, but somebody's got to do it. That's me, because I get free experience for shoveling poop. If I got better at other things... Why would somebody bury a mug? Alright, well we found a mug. And now let's go grave robbing, maybe? Oh, there we go. Beauregard Skeleton Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Ooh, okay. He kind of looks like he means business. Alright, we're gonna whip it. we just slapped him with a snake. Yeah, a skeleton would be immune to poison. That makes sense. Ooh. Our range is really doing pretty good. Very nice. Let's see. You've put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. We got a saber, a gold tooth, and some grit. Sweet. Alright. Ah, boy. Well, I don't know what we're gonna do without a lockpick. Let's see. This looks dangerous. If there's a blasting cap on it, we'd be in real trouble. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't have a blasting cap. I don't have a lockpick. Did I? Oh, he told us about level 40. It's a strange black chest. What's in here? A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside there is a hat. It looks evil. And not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which look like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. I have a feeling I know what hat this is. Do we put it on? I mean, I guess I'm already wearing it, so... You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game, and that game's difficulty level is greatly increased if you catch my meaning. I think I catch your meaning. Bring it on. We got the hard hat. You grab the terrible hat and put it on your head. You hear a sigh of pleasure coming from above your forehead as you feel the hat's teeth sink into your skull. This is going to be great. The voice whispers. Ugh, that made me shudder too. Does the hat give me good stats? That's it, huh? It just makes the game harder. Dang. Alright, well there goes our derby hat. The strange chest is empty now. I think we... So I don't remember where I used my other needle, but I think we might have locked ourselves out of it. Oh wait, no, we need a crowbar. And to get the crowbar, we need a needle. How am I gonna find another needle? I wish I could just buy one. Maybe the Fricker Gang has one and I didn't notice, because it should just be pretty safe here, right? Let's take a look real quick. Rub-a-dub-dub. No, there's nothing here. The dynamic lighting in here, very cool. I guess I will look around one more time, but if not, I think we accidentally soft-locked ourselves a little bit. I found some more mugs. Much obliged. You know, let's ask about Sally. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? Oh, her name's Susie. That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why is that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustration about it. Oh, maybe that's another area. Are you Susie Cochran? Yeah, those are the people in the graves in the cemetery. Yeah. How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and I couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows? Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch and they attacked. A couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Miles' rifle. That's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. Because that means I can find loot. I'm gonna loot your family's destroyed house. Susie's ranch has burned to the ground. You don't say. Something behind this Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. Is that mooing? Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Grab it. Ooh, we got a varmint skin and knife. These pies were not safe. Oh, that's a pretty ominous looking cow. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. Alright, we'll deal with it. Ew. A pyrobove. That indeed is a flaming cow. You defeated that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray! Alright, we got Susie's rifle. Wait, I just need a needle. Do I need to do the nurse's side quest too? Oh my goodness. I just need a needle. Alright, Susie. Here you go. Find my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Spooky. Thanks, Spooky. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. She's a pretty good companion if you're playing this game for the first time. Sounds good, Susie. Alright. I think I need some whiskey to get Nurse Alice. Yeah, there we go. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. You have... Oh my. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me that whiskey you promised. Ooh. Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Nailed it. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. That. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc. That doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Fair enough. She continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream, compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... So what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart and you ask me what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Ouch. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. What doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. Yeah, it's a little awkward. Do you have any idea of what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly, he's sending his magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? I've never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead. Have you? That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Alright. What's the deal with all the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can— oh my god. That seems drastic. But fair enough. About the necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. You hit your head on a bar stool, kid? We're not that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who knows about death but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? And it looks to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and everyone. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Not gonna take her. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alright, kid. Oh, did I give her kind of some false hope? I don't have... Ugh! After all this time, I can't get a needle. I'm so sad. I can't finish Orehole Mine and rescue the last horse. I legitimately do think that we're actually kind of locked out of that. Because there's nowhere else to go. So I think we're actually going to go ahead and say goodbye to Boring Springs. You behold a pale horse, like absurdly pale. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. I think I'll go with the spooky pale one. Good choice. That's a good horse, if you like that sort of thing. I'll sell her for 1,000 meat. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. I'll take her. Give her a name. Tina? Honestly, sure. We'll have Tina the horse. Alright then, Tina the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Thank you. Alright. What do you say, Pete? How do I... Oh, there we go. It's your new horse, Tina. Ride Tina out of town. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will remain forever unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? It's not letting me pick a companion, which is interesting. Yes. Okay. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Someone to share the trail with. Someone you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Go it alone. Your hat smiles at this idea. You're an ominous little thing, aren't you? I want to take Crazy Pete. I like Crazy Pete. You pop back to the saloon and collect Crazy Pete. You hit the trail. One last thing before you go. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your XP gets spent? I would like to spend it manually. Alright. You now have the option of turning yourself into some kind of unbalanced weirdo if you want. There we go. You consult the southeast west. Huh? You consult the southeast west map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. We're gonna head for Dirtwater. Day 1, the first day of the rest of your life. That is correct. But Pete's really... What's shaking, Pete? Well now, if you're interested in mining and such, I happen to know a little mine not too far from here. Okay, is it a good one? Ain't never been. We'd have to explore it and find out. Ooh. You've discovered a new map location, Snake Pit Mine. What do you think we should do next? Well now, if you're in a hurry to push west, I'd say a train will get us there might faster than horseback. You got a railroad camp marked on that map of yours, right? Oh yeah. I mean, I know what that is. Let me look around here. Slop. 5 meat. Buy some slop. We got a plate of slop. Increases your maximum HP. Sure. You choke down the slop, wondering why pigs always seem to enjoy this stuff so much. Bleh. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. You're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter, and someone needs to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. This lady's too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. The shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. Yum. Atop this pot-belly stove is a pot full of slop. A pot stove top slop pot. God, try saying that 5 times fast. This is where the chef preps ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. Honestly, drinking and cooking at the same time is pretty fun. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? For real. Heck yeah, cowbell. Alright. The old man stares off into the Whoa. What? I'm good without that. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. He doesn't react. That gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Oh, okay. Why does the music keep doing that? It's very creepy. Alright. I think we will delve into another spittoon. As our very last thing before this episode ends. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is just not an option in this society, I guess. It's because of chewing tobacco. But I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. We're gonna inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it. Sigh. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied, because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad. because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This bucket, why do I keep saying busket? This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup. Except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yes. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Hooray! If I remember right, it's actually a decent. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit, and you don't want it to spill out of the little hole in the bottom. Oh, that's gross. That doesn't even help either of our stats we use. Alright, guys. Thank you as always. I love this game. I love this game a lot. So I'm having a fun time reading it and sharing the experience with you guys. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it. Thanks for tagging along regardless. Please do make sure you're taking care of yourself. Here is your reminder in case you forgot, you know, maybe that thing that you were putting off. Go do it. And yeah, thanks as always for being here. I will see you in the next video, okay? Let's jam out. Alright, see you guys. Bye.